Are you sick? Everyone gets sick. Nevertheless, very few stop to ponder true healing. If you yourself are sick, do not believe that taking medication orally or through the pores can restore you to full health. A pill may help, and an injection may make you feel better, but never forget that real sicknesses proceed from the soul. The mind is a creative source. Little by little, life molds around you what you desire. Of what use is external medication if you continue to be unhappy, discouraged, or rebellious? Perhaps you have asked human doctors or spiritual benefactors to help you, but at the very first sign of improvement, you abandon the medication or wholesome counsel and return to the very same abuses that caused your infirmity in the first place. How can you hope to regenerate your health if you spend all your time being angry or discouraged? Occasional indignation, when just and constructive for the general interest, is always a good thing, as long as we use it in the service of spiritual growth. However, daily indignation directed at everyone, everything, and even ourselves is a pernicious habit that brings unforeseen consequences. Discouragement is like an anesthetic that benumbs and destroys. And what about slander and idleness when you spend your precious time on fruitless conversation, thus draining your energies? What miraculous genie can give you organic balance if you do not know how to remain silent or forgive? If you do not help others and try to understand them? If you do not humble yourself before the higher designs? Or if you do not seek to live in harmony with others? No matter how quickly help from the earthly or spirit plane may rush to your side, you continue to waste your energies and become a thoughtless victim of indirect suicide. Therefore, if you're sick, my friend, learning to pray and understand, helping others, and preparing your heart for the great change is more important than any medication. Rid yourself of the transitory things that the divine power has loaned you in accordance to the law of usage. And remember that sooner or later you will return to the greater life, where we always face our own conscience. Avoid being mean. Enrich your own qualities of personal sympathy by practicing fraternal love. Seek intimacy with wisdom by means of study and meditation. Do not stain your pathway. Serve always. Work to promote the good. Hold loyally to the higher ideal that illuminates your heart and remain convinced that if you cultivate the prayer of a living faith at every step, either here or in the beyond, the Lord will raise you up. This is chapter number 86 of a beautiful book called Living Spring. It was dictated by the spirits in the Spiritism religion doctrine that we believe in, and I want to share with you. This is the first one that I'm reading. I intend to do, other readings, but this is such profound and intense text that I wanted this to be the first. And I opened this one at random. And of course, there are no random coincidences in life. Everything has a purpose. So I hope that you enjoyed this one. I bought the English version of the book so I can, have all translated to you because originally is in Brazilian Portuguese. And I'm going to do a video in Brazilian Portuguese of this text as well as the others.